safe, but I mentioned it before. We had the same first period math class together every single day, and the reason why I put into this like special ed math class was it's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. So, and we were waiting outside her door to because she wasn't there yet, and we had to wait for her to unlock the door. So we're sitting outside her door talking about the highest we've ever been, speaking about how stoned we've gotten before in front of everyone, but we didn't care. Like I said, the teachers are pretty mellow, and as long as you don't, fuck with them, they usually don't retaliate on you. So the teacher finally got there mid-conversation about how we used to get stoned, and I'm pretty sure she heard us, but she just kind of walked right by us and unlocked the door, and that's when we went inside. Now, keep in mind, my friend was ripped. I told you he comes to school every day stoned. We were sitting in class, just chilling out, getting ready to do our warm-up, and she called on him to come up to the board and write an equation down, which is hilarious, because even if I'm on the spot, I can't do that good, but he was on the spot stoned. Like, she called him up on the spot and was like, write this equation down. And it wasn't even a hard thing to do. The equation was on the chalkboard. All he had to do was copy it onto the smartboard. And he literally, alright guys, I didn't mention this, but he has ADHD. So he will say whatever the fuck comes to mind. He does not care how or when he says it. So he comes up to the board and goes, I'm too fucking high for this. And he said it under his breath, and I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? And she was like, what? And he's like, nothing. And she's like, okay. And she kind of laughed under her breath. She knew what he said, obviously, and we all did. We all kind of chuckled because she's a really nice lady. I know her to this day. She actually works at my new school now. And she's just a really nice lady and never really did anything about us smoking. But he said it again. He literally was like, he's trying to copy it. He fucked up. He was trying to put the X in the, I think he was trying to put, I don't know where he was trying to do, but he put the X in the wrong place in the equation. And he literally fucked up and then said, he laughed again and said, I'm really too stoned for this. And she was like, do you need to leave the room or something? Are you okay? Do you need a drink? And then he literally turned around and said, I'm too stoned for this. And I started dying, guys. I couldn't help myself. I was cracking up. And we were just sitting there like, oh my god. And I stood up and I was like, you know what, man, I'll help you out. So I went over to the chalkboard with the smartboard, and I easily just copied the equation onto the chalkboard. And if you guys know what a smartboard is, so I wrote the equation and that's what she told me. Like, good job, Austin. Go sit down now. And she said to my friend, she's like, as for you, little pothead, go sit down back at your desk. And I started losing it at that point because she's just such a funny lady. We started dying. And she's like, what's wrong with pot, huh? And she's like, nothing's wrong with pot. If you can provide a reasonable argument for why it should be legalized, I have nothing wrong with it. And I was like, have you tried it before? She's like, no, it never did me any good. And I was like, so you have tried it? She's like, no. I'm like, you want to try some right now? It's a joke. I said it as a complete joke. I was laughing because she was cracking jokes about weed with my friends, so I thought it'd be funny to ask her. And all of a sudden, she what? And I was like, oh, fuck, I just pissed off the nicest teacher in the school. I am fucked. I immediately was like, oh no, I'm gonna get suspended. I'm gonna get thrown out of school. Fuck this. And at the time, this was like when I was finally clear of all my bullshit trouble I got into, and I was finally getting off all the bullshit I've ever gotten in trouble for, and I didn't want to get back in that hole that I dug myself into. And I immediately was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, I'm just kidding. And she smiled. And that was the craziest. It was the biggest suspension. Like, my friend even made a creepy face when she did this, and I was like, this is awful. Like, we looked at each other like, wow, I think we fucked ourselves. We're gonna get suspended for this. So she basically cracked a smile and said, I'm just messing with you, Austin. Guys, go sit down. And we sat down. From that day on, we were always afraid to joke with her because we thought that she was gonna fucking get us in trouble or suspended or something. And she's just a fucking joker, and I thought it was so funny because she would always just joke about things that you would never picture teachers joking about. I remember she used to I think she used to be a stoner back in the day, honestly, guys. I think she was a stoner teacher, but it's in my opinion, that's a pretty crazy story. It was kind of a joke, but the fact that she got so suspenseful when I said it, and she made the weirdest face, she made the most serious face. She looked like she was about to put my ass on a plaque.
Really? Oh. But
yo, what's up, everybody? It's Austin or Luna. Today's video, I'm sorry about not posting the last 2 days. I just kind of took a break and small percentage of them few people that literally want to chop my fucking head off every time I miss an upload. So, yeah. So anyway, today I'm talking about something really, really funny. Just when I saw this, it was a funny story. And this was pretty recent, actually. Like, this just took place a few weeks ago, in the very beginning of October. And it all started with me sitting in my fucking room, literally just working on a bit, right? Editing something. I get a call from my friend. He wanted to know if I had plans in a couple days, and if I was fucking free yet. I said yes. And yeah, I don't have any plans. I'll be free. He's very cool. Well, we're going to this party. He says the name of the kid that's like hosting the party at his house. And the name sounded oddly familiar. I didn't know this dude, like, personally, but the name sounded familiar because he said his last name, and that's what clicked in my head. This guy that was hosting this house party was my old high school principal's son. So yeah, my old high school principal, she had this son, and I didn't really know him very well at the beginning. This was my first time really hanging out with him at this party. And I didn't think much of it. I was like, you know, just because your mom's a principal doesn't mean you're just a fucking dickhead. It doesn't really work like that. I know plenty of friends of mine that have, like, parents as teachers and shit like that, family members. And plus, he's older than me, and I just kind of figured he was on his own at this point. Like, this guy was hosting this party, probably at his own house. You know, I didn't think he still lived with his mom or some shit, because probably not a good idea if you still live with your mom, who's a principal of a high school that you used to go to throw a huge fucking house party there, you know? Just not the best idea. So the day of the party comes, I get picked up by my friends, we go to this house, and I walk in, and I meet this dude for the first time. I've seen him before, but I never really got to talk to him. I kind of said what's up to him, we were talking, and I asked him, I was like, hey, does your mom still work at the high school that we used to go to? And he's like, yeah, she does. She's doing a pretty good job. I was like, nice, nice. And as I'm looking around, I realized this is not his house. Like, there's no way a fucking guy who throws house parties and is going into college decorates a house like this. Like, there was fucking scented candles everywhere and shit like that, and like the table was decorated, and just, you could tell there was some mom work going on. So I was like, dude, do you still live with her? And he's like, yeah, this is her house. Like, does she care that you're just throwing a fucking huge party here? He's like, nah, she's not gonna be up for like 7 hours. I was like, oh, cool, just wanted to make sure. Because this lady, I'm not trying to be mean, but I swear she used to literally shit in her cereal herself every morning. She was so mean at school. Like, she fucking hated me and all my friends. And I mean, it's understandable. I'm kind of a dick sometimes, but, well, not dick, but dickhead. I could just be an idiot sometimes. And it's, you know, kind of annoying to deal with me. But even on days where I was super good, I'd come in and not say a word and just walk by her, and she'd stare at me like I just got done fucking beating up puppies for fun. Like, she was just so mean. So I was kind of scared. Like, I was like, alright, fuck, if this is like that. So anyway, night goes on. Everything was actually really, really good. I kind of just stopped worrying about it because I was like, there's no way this lady's coming home. It's been so many hours already. And at about the 5-hour mark, she came home. My fucking friend's mom, aka my old principal, came home and caught everyone partying, and just like, I really wasn't too worried. Like, there's not that much you can do besides kick us out, so no big deal, right? Not like it's high school where she could like give me a detention slip or scream at me and give me a fucking suspension or some shit. Nothing like that. But she was actually so cool. Like, I never really saw her outside of school, and in school she was like a fucking raging, angry ass dickhead. So seeing her nice for once was really, really cool. And she was so nice to everyone at the party for some reason. I thought she was gonna come in with like a fucking bat and proceed to just fuck us up, and then like do some magic trick and make us go back like 4 years. Went to her room and shut the door, and my friend just came over to everyone. He's like, alright guys, you're all gonna have to start leaving. Like, she's kind of pissed, but no big deal, we'll have another one soon. So people start leaving, and I'm like, alright, cool, I hope it's not so bad, right? So I'm over there cleaning up, and about 10 minutes goes by, and she comes out of the room, so I guess I'll go clean up a little bit. And I just I didn't really think much of it. But then I kind of looked over to her room, like, and she like squints her eyes and smiles, and she just straight up goes, that's illegal. And we all just start fucking hysterically laughing because most of us went to the same school, and seeing your principal high as fuck is hilarious, and just, I don't know, it's funny, she was trying to like hide it, it seemed like, but not a good idea. Worse than me. Squints her eyes and smiles. She just straight up goes, that's illegal. And we all just, and she's like, does my principal fucking smoke over to her room and I could see like smoke in there, weed and shit. So I didn't think much of it. But then I kind of looked over to her room and I could see like smoke in there. And I was like, my principal fucking smoked weed. And I just kind of look at her and I was like, are you smoking? And she like squints her eyes and smiles and she just straight up goes, that's illegal. And we all just start fucking hysterically laughing because most of us went to the same school. And seeing your principal high as fuck is hilarious. And just, I don't know, it's funny. You're trying to like hide it. Like, not a good idea. Worse than me trying to hide shit like that. And yeah, we cleaned everything up, got the house looking kind of decent and not as fucked up as it was. And then we just kind of talked for like 20 minutes and caught up and stuff like that. And I could not stop fucking laughing because she was so she was high as hell. It was hilarious. Like seeing my old principal just high as hell. It was just hilarious. And I told her, I was like, remember all the shit you used to give me for just hitting a vape? I remember one time I hit a vape in the hallway and she saw it. She was like, you're gonna kill yourself at a young age doing that. Now you're out here doing the devil's lettuce. I don't even think she understood what I was saying. She was just so fucking high. She was just laughing at everything. And yeah, we ended up who was the party came out with us. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry about her. But dude, don't even be sorry. That shit was the funniest thing I've seen in so long. He's like, yeah, but she's been smoking for like 6 months now. I was like, is she gonna be good doing that? Like, doesn't she still work in school? He's like, I have no fucking idea. And yeah, we just kind of drove home after that, and we're left with just this image of our principal high as fuck. You know, it's hilarious. Like, imagine having a party at someone's house, figuring out that the person hosting the party is your principal's son, and seeing your principal come home, catch everyone, and just proceed to deal with it by getting high as fuck and laughing about it. Like, just, what the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. I just thought it was really, really funny, and I want to share the experience on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do like if you guys did enjoy. If you have any crazy, funny stories like this one, please leave them in the comments down below. I always love reading them. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. See you guys all tomorrow. Peace.
My boss is a fucking bitch. Matter of fact, you can tell that hoe I fucking quit. I just got $1 for a red. What the fuck is this? I can make more money on the train doing fucking flips. Barely got enough to go and break. You some fucking chips. And you always wonder why I'm late. I don't smile enough. I know. My shirt's never tucked. I know. You should write me up. I don't give a fuck about emails, about retail when I'm not at work.
Hey guys, it's Austin here. So in today's story time, I'm telling you guys a story about me and my friend and his dad, the same dad from the camping story I told a few days ago. And yeah, this is kind of just an embarrassing moment on my part. So if you guys think this story is funny or enjoy it at any point, please leave a like. Also, when this video goes up, if you're watching it, check that out if you want. You can hang out with me, talk to me. Links in the description. Also, tomorrow's video is going to be a vlog and maybe you guys a new apartment tour. So if you guys are into stuff like that, make sure you don't miss my video tomorrow. But anyway, enough plugging. On to the video, story time. This story takes place when I was 16 and my friend got grounded. That's kind of the start of this, okay? My friend got grounded and he wanted to hang out with some people. So he invited me and my other friend to come over and hang out with him while his parents weren't home. Now at this time his parents were split up, but they were still living together. They were like in the process of moving out or something. But usually there'd at least be one parent there at the house at all times. And I really don't know why. Downstairs, and my friend's like, oh fuck, dude, my mom's home. I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's not a big deal, man, like, she likes me, she's not gonna get mad that I'm here. He's like, maybe not, but like, both of you being here is a problem, like, just leave, like, go out the window. I was like, okay, fuck, so I run over the window, I open the window up, keep in mind, second story window, and like, he has a little roof that you can walk on from his window that goes a little bit more down, so the drop isn't as, like, serious. So, like, if you have time to prepare and you, like, hang and drop, you won't get hurt at all. Quick, my friend's behind me, I get up on the roof, and we fucking down. I look up and I see my friend looking at me from the top of the roof, and I'm just falling down. And luckily I kind of landed on my one foot. I twisted the fuck out of my ankle, and I think I sprained it, and I fell over. And I hear his mom yelling from the window above, like, who the fuck just jumped? Who the fuck just jumped? And my friend's on the roof, just standing there trying to talk to her. He's like, oh, it was Austin. I'm like, great, he snitched on me. And to be honest, it wouldn't have mattered, because I would have gotten caught anyway, considering I could barely walk after this. So I get up and I basically 1-foot hop to the front door, open the door, and his mom's standing right there waiting for me. And she's like, Austin, what the fuck? I'm just like, I'm sorry, ma'am. And she's just like, come in. And I fucking hobble in there. She sits me down, grabs me an ice pack, and she's like, why would you try and see agents jump out my window on my second floor? And I was like, I don't know. We just thought that he'd get grounded more if he got caught hanging out with us, so we just tried to sneak out. And she's just like, I'm about to ground you for 2 weeks. And I just laughed. And she's like, all right, well, I'll be right back. And she goes upstairs to go talk to my friend. And my other friend didn't jump, but was about to. I kind of wish I was him, and I just pussied out. Because my ankle was fucking throbbing. It hurt so bad. I actually thought I broke it. And I'm just sitting there in the chair downstairs, and I see my ankle. And all of a sudden, my friend's dad walks in. He must have just got home. And he's like, Austin? I was like, yeah. And he goes, what the fuck did you do? And I was like, I fell off your roof. He's just like, do you think before you do things? And I'm like, no, not really, sir. And he's just like, how'd you fall off the roof? I'm like, okay, look, long story short, mom got home. I thought I was gonna get in trouble, or he'd get in more trouble if I was caught hanging out here.
Wherever it was
And
at.
me and my friend were just gonna jump off and make a run for it. And he's like, wait, someone else jumped off the roof with you? I'm like, no, almost, but he didn't want to.
Does
He
he
was
want me
scared. And he's like, oh, so he's smarter than you. And then he's like, well, where's he? I'm like, he's upstairs. I'm like, okay, just keep icing your ankle. I don't know why you thought that'd be a good idea, as if we think you're some sketchy kid. We wouldn't get mad at you. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I thought
Does
my
he
friend would get in more
want
trouble if I was
still?
caught hanging
Does
out
he
here
want me?
grounded. He's like, look, just
He
don't do
want
this
me?
anymore, okay? If you come over,
Does
you
he
sneak over
want?
here or something, just jump out our windows and fall off our roof. Like, just relax. I'm like, okay, sir. He goes upstairs, and like a couple minutes go by. He comes back down. My ankle was throbbing even harder. It hurts so bad. He's like, look, do you need a ride to like the hospital or something? Like, it looks really swollen. I'm like, that'd actually be really great. And we went to the fucking hospital to get my ankle checked because I actually thought it was broken. Like, straight up, I was under the impression it was broken. It hurt like a bitch.
What was that?
To walk. It was really, really annoying. Now, long story short, my ankle was not broken. It was just sprained. Everything was cool. I had some crutches. I barely used them now. Pretty much just but it was not serious. I actually thought I broke my ankle falling off the roof, but luckily I didn't. So I guess they tried to and in the end, I didn't get in trouble.
Oh shit! I just forgot I was live. Yeah.
Enjoyed the story about it.